Good evening. It's Newcastle United v Sheffield Wednesday at St James's Park in the Championship. Live audio. The teams have been announced. For Newcastle in goal, number 26 Darlow, number 8 Anita, number 6 Lascelles. I think that's correct. 2 is Clark, 3 Dummett, that's the defence, 11 Ritchie, 14 Hayden, 4 Colback, 20 Gouffran, up front 15 Diamia, and number 9 Dwight Gale. Sheffield Wednesday, it's in goal Westwood, 16 Palmer, 15 Lees, 12 Lutherans, 36 Pundell. In midfield, 33 Wallace, 23 Hutchins, 41 Bannon, 9 Reach, and up front is number 6 Stephen Fletcher and 45 Forestieri, the Italian. Oh, I won't bother with the substitutions. And they're just about to kick off in about 5 minutes. Or maybe just now. Hopefully we'll have a decent stream, and that's not good. Oh come on, we haven't even started yet and we've already got lag. Let's try another stream quickly. We are having epic problems with all these ads. We'll try Ruby TV. Let's get this up and running. Oh, come on. Apologise, we haven't got the match up and running yet. I don't know if it's because of the Christmas period. Everyone's online. Facebooking messages about their Christmas sharing photographs and all that. That's going to make things very difficult for me indeed. And this is all around the world. Just close. Oh come on. There's no stream here. Oh come on. What's with all these adverts? Alpha TV. Come on, give us a decent stream. I apologise, we've started. Right, they've just kicked off, and hopefully this stream will work. Newcastle have the ball at the moment. I don't know if this stream is working 100%. Knock a few things off. And how's the stream? Stream's not healthy, in the red. And hello to my 3 listeners. Well, according to OBS, it's all working. According to YouTube, the video output is low. And the stream looks like we're going to have a freezing stream. Oh, come on. Let's see how does it have a sound.
7, 8 games on the trot. They currently arrive here tonight on the back of 3 wins.
It's Newcastle on the ball.
Passing
it around in their own half. Long ball played over the top. And that'll be a throw into Newcastle.
Of injury-related absences.
Anita throws it back in.
Scored a little bit, but
the stream's kind of not working perfect at the moment. It's another
the
throw
division has improved to a greater
in
extent
Newcastle
than they have.
United.
Position tonight.
And we need to take that throw in too.
Managed by a former manager here.
And that's gone out for a corner. 2 minutes played, and it's Newcastle United on top.
Sheffield Wednesday followers.
That was Diamia, number 15, winning the corner.
Wonderful moment for him at Wembley back in May.
For the Magpies. Short corner played, and I think that's going out for a goal kick. Of course, Newcastle are wearing the famous black and white stripes. For Sheffield Wednesday, they're in the blue pinstripes.
Playing your football at this esteemed, established football club. They truly bought into Rafa Benitez's theory that it would be 1 year of Championship football, and so far so good for them.
And the Westward kicks it long up the St James's Park field, and Newcastle win the header first, and Sheffield Wednesday win the ball back in their own half, playing it down the right side, long. Is he going to reach it? He is. And that'll go out, I think, for a throw. No, it won't. It's been kept in by number 33. Looks to get another crossing, can he? He does. Could this be a goal for Wednesday? No, it won't be. And Newcastle clear. Long up the field. And it's won back now by Sheffield Wednesday. It's in the centre circle. Not able to go anywhere. They're going to try on the left. No, switching to the right. Back to the left. Not going anywhere. And again, it's just the same. Now going for the right side. Chips it long. Won't find no one headed away. Maybe. Maybe not. And that'll be a free kick to Newcastle United.
I think I sold to Sheffield Wednesday a few moments ago, but
and of course, hello to everyone listening.
It's perhaps not one that's grabbed the headlines, but it's certainly been very important indeed.
I just think the recruitment policy at Newcastle United this summer was exceptional, and you have to admire Rafa Benitez for doing homework and understanding what this very different, unique league called the Championship is all about.
I think Benitez has worked this league out quite easily. A lot of hard work needed. Newcastle have put the hard work in, and that's why they're top of the Championship. And there's no doubt, I think, in anyone's mind that Newcastle will be returning to the Premier League.
Given away to Reach.
And here comes Reach with the ball. Can he go do anything with it? And they're passing it around, looking for an opening. Sheffield Wednesday. Not a lot of space to play. They're switching play now to the left. Having to go back Sheffield Wednesday. I'm sure Sheffield Wednesday would be happy with the scoreline so far, and they'd take that a 0-0 draw at St James's Park. Flannels.com. Sell 50% off. What do they sell? I don't know. Nothing much happening. Just Wednesday passing the ball around in their own half. Not able to go forward. Trying to chip it onto the left. Headed. Can they get anywhere? No, they can't. Richie complaining. He doesn't agree it was a free kick. And can Sheffield Wednesday make this free kick count? It's a long way out, so he's not going to shoot for goal. Wallace is on the ball for Sheffield Wednesday. Want to get that ball just inside the 18-yard area. Hutchinson is also owed this free kick. It's indirect. Aiming, it's not good enough. Easily headed away by Newcastle, so Sheffield Wednesday are going to have to do it all over again.
And Reach looking to get in there. These will tee it up for Pudil.
Well, there was no space for Sheffield Wednesday to move that ball or even have a shot at goal, but they've won a corner.
Just head that for a corner, get safe, but heads it straight to Sheffield Wednesday, who then got the ability to play these little intricate.
Good play by Wednesday, but they were closed down so quickly by Newcastle. Solid defending. Wallace with the corner on the right side.
These efforts are just lurking here at the edge of the box.
Corner comes in. It's swinging in, and Darlow picks it up easy. Throws it out quick. Could they counter now, Newcastle?
Gouffran.
That's what I was talking about Carlos Carvalho being really happy. Players really switch on.
This is what Sheffield Wednesday have to be careful of. The quick attack from Newcastle.
Blue shirts.
Very much blue shirts this season for Sheffield Wednesday in the.
So is this where Newcastle?
The season when they'll reach their 150th
not
anniversary,
coming
which they
forward
hope they will couple
yet.
with promotion.
They do pass the ball around quite quickly. Straight on the left side. Can't get it in there. Ball comes in. Oh, Pudon panicked and put it out for a corner.
A defender who wasn't prepared to use his weaker foot to clear this ball. Took no risks. So we've got to give him credit for that. I would think he should be. The ability maybe to put that.
He should be putting it out for at least a throw, not a corner. Well, Newcastle
so
with the corner. In it comes. It's headed away. There's going for another corner. No. Gouffran keeps it in. And he's won a free kick.
His cards given and free kicks given against it.
Giving too many cheap free kicks away. It was a cheap one, really.
And it is a cheap. Well, it is a cheap one. It's on the left, just by the byline. And Newcastle make this free kick count. Will they punish Sheffield Wednesday?
Just how cheap will this free kick be?
We're going to find out. Free kick about to be taken just about when the referee gets on with it. Here it comes. It comes in. It's not the best. Sheffield Wednesday deal with it. Hook it away. Don't know what happened there. It's a free kick to Newcastle. I just thought that was a bad attempt at an overhead kick, but the referee saw a foul. Ritchie is on this free kick. I think he's going to put it straight in. No messing about. I can see what he's going to do. No one won early. Is this going to be a goal? No. Well dealt with by Wednesday, but the ball's back in there. And the referee's blowing for a foul. Did Diami foul?
Adamant that they have the options to cope without.
With Sheffield Wednesday on the attack from nowhere. Newcastle went straight up the other end. Didn't score luckily enough for Sheffield Wednesday.
Depth of this squad is almost as good as any we've seen in the Championship, isn't it, in reality?
11 minutes played. I'm sure Newcastle know they're up against one of the good sides of the Championship.
More expectation on their shoulders than since Manchester United in the mid-70s.
Oh, comes Newcastle. Oh!
It's not the usual result, but still might be.
Did that come off the bar? Or off the post?
Teammates have found a man who does Kieran Westwood get a hand on this. Is this a magnificent save? Or is Sheffield Wednesday just lucky?
Can't see. Well, it came off the bar.
Takes a gamble and gets away with it, but we'll see here whether or not this is outstanding goalkeeping. Certainly gets his angles right and maybe a touch, but Adam Reach switches off. Anita's aware. Newcastle don't take advantage of it, but it's a great save, isn't it?
It's a great save from Westwood. Had to see that angle about 5 times.
I think it's probably really important for Sheffield Wednesday.
So luckily for Sheffield Wednesday, it's still 0-0, courtesy of some good goalkeeping from Mr. Westwood. But Newcastle starting to dominate this game. Foul committed by Hayden.
I think he feels that the Sheffield Wednesday defender clambered all over him.
Dwight Gale's been quite a good signing from Crystal Palace. I would say quite good for the Championship. Solid player, scoring plenty of goals for Newcastle. Sheffield Wednesday just trying to take some pressure out of the game. Well, I can't get this live stream healthy for some reason. I hope you're not getting the horrible buffing, that horrible circle.
Bit of a run in the side, relatively speaking. 3 games now, with the Jack Hunt being.
As Sheffield Wednesday tried to mount an attack on Newcastle. I've got to say that Newcastle defence is quite solid. They don't give a lot of goals away.
Just how long that run will continue. It's important that you perform when you get the shirt.
Wednesday going for the left side.
For a coach or a manager to leave you out of the team.
And it's a throw into Newcastle.
Captain accused of clambering over Dwight Gale, but in reality, Gale knew he was coming and backed into him. Had a little look, and it's the referee's opinion of that.
Lees.
Nothing there.
Hutchinson.
And be careful playing the ball there, can't afford a mistake. And Wednesday clear it up the other end.
A former manager tonight in Rafa Benitez, together at Chelsea. He didn't play
for me, Sheffield Wednesday looking a little bit panicky in defence.
Anita.
Newcastle playing it short in their own half.
Colback.
Here goes Colback, he's fouled.
By Fletcher.
A cheap free kick given away there by Stephen Fletcher, the ex-Sunderland man. Surprised he's not been booed every time he touches the ball.
Anita.
It's a good ball there by Newcastle. Can he reach it?
Across to concede the corner.
Well, Richie did win a free kick, a corner.
A little bit of a lost cause, but he kept going.
So Richie now with the free kick. Ball's in there, nothing. Is that another corner?
Another corner.
Another corner from the opposite side. Massive tactic in modern day football, isn't it? To pin the goalkeeper in so he can't come and dominate that area.
The head of Stephen Fletcher that took it behind.
And Richie so Richie is on corner duties tonight for Newcastle United. Matt Ritchie came from AFC Bournemouth. And now will go out for a goal kick to Sheffield Wednesday.
Kieran Clark did. He almost runs under this a little bit, doesn't he? Tom Lees, and Kieran Clark reacts pretty quickly, really. Decent effort.
Already on the score sheet a couple of times this season, Kieran Clark. Well, John Joe Shelby well wrapped up against the elements. It's a little different when you're not out there playing. It's a rather unfortunate incident, which I hope he learns from. It was a situation against Wolves that he had no need to get involved in, really.
Absolutely. It's all that Rafa Benitez and Newcastle want. Learn from your mistakes.
Newcastle in the attack here. He's somehow got back up on his feet. It's to Anita. Back to Anita. And they'll go out for throw-in to Newcastle, which Anita will take.
Don't give the defender a chance to hook his leg around and clear that ball.
Lover in there, kicking it out.
But surely Newcastle just...
But not looking comfortable on the ball.
A little bit.
Still looking very panicky, Sheffield Wednesday.
They would have been encouraged by the earlier stages of the game, but it's never a night when they were going to have it all their own way. And now customary applause with 17 minutes on the clock at St James's Park for the two local victims of the Malaysian Airlines crash over Ukraine. Richie's ball in is claimed by Westwood. Anita, and Reach can steal upon that. An opportunity may be here for Wednesday. Bannon. Forestieri. And the foul by the little man from Argentina.
Heavy touch, and he's better than that as well. And when you're the away team and you come here to try and take advantage of decent situations like that, it certainly was a decent situation. You wouldn't have expected a player like him to overrun that ball.
Lascelles. Bit of skill from Mr. Carvalho.
He'd try that another 100 times and he wouldn't be able to do that. Trust me.
I don't see too many central defenders attempting that, though, you must say. Richie got his head on it, and through to Westwood it goes.
This for skill. That flicks it straight into the hands of the thrower. Yeah, 2 days. Like I said, try that another 100 times. Would not come off.
It's a bit lively for Kieran Westwood, but killed it dead. Clark's under this, but so is Fletcher. Might run for Forestieri. Not for Lascelles. There's a problem for Fletcher, and the Wednesday medical team alerted to a possible problem. Kudel after this. Again. Harry Bannon sweeping up. Just at this moment, Adam Reach dropping into left-back position, something with which he is familiar.
And the score's still 0-0.
And that is perhaps the first piece of the master plan for Sheffield Wednesday. Get through the first 20 minutes intact.
Birmingham were already a goal down by this point in the last match here. Forestieri with a great bit of work. Now Fletcher looking for Pudel. First time ball into an inviting area.
It's a great ball in, but nobody expecting it. That's where you know an Ian Wright or an Ian Rush would have been on the end of something like that.
Probably a Dwight Gale at this point in time.
Maybe, yeah. Great turn from Dwight Gale. And what about this for a ball? You've got to anticipate that, but nobody in a blue shirt anywhere near that. It's perfect.
See Forestieri's frustrated reaction. And,
I hope he was frustrated with himself for not
I would think so. It certainly wasn't directed anywhere else.
Another free kick here for Newcastle.
Towards the cells at the back there.
And there'll be a corner for
Fletcher in
Newcastle.
attendance. He's had to make a few important defensive headers already.
It was always going to be that way.
Paul
The corner
Fletcher
count
is meant
is
to be a striker.
racking up.
The type of striker who doesn't score goals. I can tell you Southern fans
Pretty
do
healthy
not
for a
miss
quarter of the
him.
game.
So another corner here,
Taken
Richie
near
to
post.
take of course. Oh, just wide.
Clark again.
How on earth has he got free like that? Who's marking him? Let's have a look there.
He's marking him. Absolutely nobody.
Lewins, the
Free
captain.
header.
Really has to do better defensively. But having got 3 of Leuven's, he would have expected to hit the target there, Kieran Clark, as you said.
Luckily, Kieran
Already been on the
Clark
score
hit
sheet a
it
couple
the
of times.
wrong side of
Great
the
chance.
post.
Palmer looking for Fletcher.
Lucky escape that from
Forestieri
Sheffield
reach wanted
Wednesday.
it.
But
Poodle's
could
got
Wednesday
it.
be the score?
Oh, and Fletcher's there!
Oh, what a
This time
save.
it's Darlow's turn to produce heroics.
1-1 in terms of the goalkeeper's saves.
What a save from Darlow.
Counter-attacking football from Sheffield Wednesday. This is what they're capable of. Good pick out there.
Course,
inviting it to
mate, that
Stephen
is a
Fletcher.
fantastic save.
The one thing I will say, it's a nice height for Carl Darlow. If he can get over that and hit that downward, Stephen Fletcher. And of course, Carl Darlow.
What do I say about
Few more
Fletcher doesn't
problems.
score goals? He nearly did score one there. One of very few. Corner comes in. Oh,
Fletcher gets on the
can
end.
they say they
Forestieri!
scored?
And
They've
Darlow again.
no. I thought no, they haven't scored. Headed off the line. That goes into the crowd.
2-1 now, isn't it?
He is something this Newcastle team know how to
This is
defend.
brilliant, this.
Good defending from
Really
Darlow.
quickly.
Good head off the
Kick that
line.
ball out. Sheffield Wednesday. They've got Newcastle on the back foot. Disappointing end from Ross Wallace, but Forestieri really sharp, and Darlow does well, not once but twice.
All that work on the rapid reactions and making those double saves in training paying off. Well, goalkeeper's on top tonight.
Newcastle have been warned. This is a capable Sheffield Wednesday team.
Vernon and
Oh, Newcastle coming. Is this going to be the first goal? It's on the
Richie.
right. Ball
It's on
comes
his right
in. Another corner.
Hutchinson.
No throw-in. And we have 6 watching now. Thank you for listening. How are you this evening? And here comes Anita, maybe with a long throw.
Richie.
Short to Richie, back to Richie.
Hayden.
Can Hayden get anywhere? No.
That's,
A bit of WWE
Who
from
thinks?
Hutchinson there. A fireman's carry, which means a free kick.
bit of wrestling.
Strong challenge, isn't it, with the sole of his foot as well. Hutchinson, but he is a combatant.
Well,
lad.
it's 50-50 there, but I think Sheffield Wednesday have
He's,
won.
Been in no way told to tone down his style, which has put a lot
The
of
free
yellow cards
kick.
in his time. It is a remarkable story with his retirement through a knee injury some years ago at Chelsea. What a comeback it's been, but what a
Looks
chance
like the
this could
stream's
be.
gone okay. Oh, that's a miss from Sheffield Wednesday.
Himself, perhaps a little bit in uncharted territory in the end.
What a ball this is. Diagonal ball.
It's a good ball over the
Wonderful.
top.
Great first touch, and
All
then
the
he's
way
got
on
to
the
lift his
right,
head
he
up.
runs it
He's gonna
in
go for goal. He's got to make
and
sure that he draws
blasts
another
it
save, but he's got support
straight
in the middle here, Liam Palmer.
into the
but at
stand.
no point does he look up and think, I'm going to square this. It's a poor effort in the end, unfortunately for Sheffield Wednesday. But it is they who
I
have
think he
carved
could
out
have
the better
scored
chances,
that.
isn't it?
It's not a matter of him actually squaring it to somebody. It's actually just finding the bottom corner
It's
and
going
putting
to
it
be,
in the
in
net.
terms of the raw ingredients.
He did all the good stuff,
One of the
but
more
didn't
compelling
have a
prospects of the
finish.
season. We've got quite a few in the championship.
26 minutes played, it's all level at 0-0. The score that will please Sheffield Wednesday.
Fullback being pursued by
Newcastle, of course,
Forestieri.
expecting victory.
Clark.
Nothing else will do. As I basically say, it's only a matter of time before
Direct
Newcastle
operations.
take the lead.
Midfield gesture there, a point there.
But Sheffield
Gouffran
Wednesday
trying
are
to get there.
quite
Hutchinson did
capable
get
of
there. It's
getting all
Wallace.
3 points
His progress was
this
impeded
evening
by
at St
buildup.
James's Park.
Well, we'll be with Newcastle again next Monday, January the 2nd, for our live action from the Championship. 2:45, a 3 o'clock kickoff for you on Sky Sports 1.
Newcastle
That's
getting a lot of live games on Sky
memorably for
Sports.
them won here just a few short weeks ago. Yeah, bit of a revenge
They're
mission.
taking away Leeds United's live footages on Sky Sports. Usually it's Leeds United and Derby County that got all the live games.
And that is one of the things that you really have to try and do here if you're going to take anything away.
Sheffield Wednesday with the ball in the middle of the park.
Talk here is that they will feel
They've
now
had
they've faced everybody after
chances.
this tonight, that they are right up there in terms of the best sides
But I
Newcastle
found that
have come up against.
defence of Newcastle right down to the goalkeeper unbeatable.
Give Paul Lambert some comfort, another victory for them today. Here's Bannon.
And playing on the left.
Kudo. Reach.
Can he reach anyone? No, he can't. Easily cleared.
Here's Hutchinson.
Oh, that's a bad foul. He's going to get booked for that.
Bannon trying to cut the pass out.
Number 41 there, trying to pat Gale on the back, make sure he's okay, but he slid right under him. That's a booking.
Unfortunately,
That is definitely a yellow card at the worst. Barry Bannon of Sheffield Wednesday picks the first booking of the game.
Barry Bannon returning, having missed the Rotherham game with a foot injury. He's played through the pain on occasions.
Newcastle just playing the ball around.
they kept things nice and solid, didn't they? Sheffield Wednesday, the first 20 minutes kept
Oh,
themselves
yeah,
intact,
bad
but it is
attempts.
in the last 5 minutes or so
Well,
that
Sheffield Wednesday have had 2 shots
several
on
attempts
target
from
for Newcastle's 1.
from Carl Darlow. Forestieri there claiming that he hasn't touched
Forestieri not happy with that free kick being given to Newcastle. Trying to plead with the referee.
No, you're okay, he says.
And when a striker is trying to block that clearance, it's the follow through, and it usually happens that way. Usually there's nothing sinister in it.
Nothing much happened in the last 4 minutes. Ball's been passed around.
It's Clark. Running offside against Gouffran, and they've got it.
And offside.
Newcastle's Renaissance man, really, this season, because you really expect him to be playing a pivotal
Was at the
role.
moment Newcastle 7 points clear of Reading in 3rd place. He
Fairly
beat
quiet so
Norwich
far.
3-1.
Wrong with
Norwich
Modiane, I have to
falling
say.
to 12th.
Off the forward
Huddersfield
thinking players.
beating Nottingham Forest 2-1. Leeds hammering Preston 4-1 at the Deepdale.
Bannon.
Fulham starting to come good.
Fellow Scottish
Beat
internationals.
Ipswich
Bannon
2-0.
gets away from Colback. Looking for reach. Gouffran.
So the Championship being a good league as per usual, very exciting, very tight, except at the top.
Crowd getting involved now, aren't they? Every tackle that comes in again.
And of
there's
course,
not
if
an
Newcastle
awful lot
win today, they will
wrong
stretch
with
their
that.
lead even further. Brighton looking good in second place, but they don't finish the season well.
Tierney wanting to be captain over to a few words about this little situation with Dwight Gale, who's taken a few knocks.
I think that's what it is. I think Dwight Gale is constantly in Paul Tierney's ear a little bit. He's being constantly fouled, and Paul Tierney, well, he keeps giving the free kicks, so he knows that he's being constantly fouled, doesn't he? Not every foul has to be a yellow card. That's what I think, anyway.
Bit of a poor pass from Newcastle, but they win it back. You know, Newcastle having the play back at the moment.
Most referees would always try and avoid it if they can.
Oh, Paul Tierney has.
Onto the right. And he's lost it and went out. I'm sure it went out for a throw-in. It's still with Newcastle with Hayden. Hayden puts the ball in and Westwood gathers.
He hasn't had too much to do, has he? Save for the one outstanding save into the post, which is team in it, but he's been pretty well protected. And we said earlier that defending has been the base, foundation and strength of Sheffield Wednesday this season. They've probably struggled to score as many goals as they'd like, but they're usually in games because they're hard to break down. So it proves.
They have equalled their club record for clean sheets in the last 2 seasons, Sheffield Wednesday, which was set
so far so good for Sheffield Wednesday.
78-79, and he liked his teams to be solid, didn't he?
Not half.
And it's Sheffield Wednesday on the right, but Newcastle.
The foundations for a good era for Sheffield
Wednesday
when
upfield.
Competed well in the mid-80s in the First Division.
And here comes Shaw. There's a foul there for Shaw for Newcastle United.
Paul Tierney didn't see it. I think the fourth official might have got involved there, because there's certainly no flag waving from the assistant.
Well, I think Pundle's going to get booked for Sheffield Wednesday.
Out of the corner of my eye, and it seemed that Daniel Pudel might be the guilty party.
It was Daniel Pudel, yeah.
It will be a yellow card for the Czech.
He knows he's in a terrible position here once Matt Ritchie gets the other side. But look, the assistant referee didn't see it, Paul Tierney didn't see it, so I can only presume the fourth official was the one that brought it to the referee's attention.
Whatever Daniel Pudel did, he didn't get away with it, and he's been given a yellow card. Free kick to Newcastle.
Couldn't afford to let
right on the halfway line.
The side of him. It's called in the business in this day and age a tactical foul, isn't it?
And Newcastle, oh, this won a corner. I'm not sure. Did Leeds push him in the back? Ritchie with the corner on the left. 10 minutes to go till half time. Ball swung in and ball headed out. Good defending from Sheffield Wednesday. Ball comes back in.
After this, foot down on the accelerator. Reach and Pudel in close
and that'll be a corner to Newcastle. I'm sure we'll get some goals today. Gouffran with the throw-in.
João.
He's only able to get through. No, he's not. And there's another foul. And this time it's Forestieri.
He tries to use his body here, Fernando Forestieri.
And he did shove him there.
Off balance, and again,
straight into the Wonga advertising hoarding.
From him. And we may be seeing a yellow card.
So Newcastle with the free kick on the left side.
There are many around St James's Park who are keeping count just to help the referee
and here goes Ritchie to float it in. He curls it in. There's no one on the end of it, and Westwood saves.
Crowd scene. Right, Gale perplexed and bewildered.
Once again, left.
Oh, the free kick
out
comes
in the direction of the referee.
Oh, Gale. Was he appealing for a penalty?
Gale maybe claiming for a handball, but if it
Didn't
does,
see
there's a little
anything
flick
there.
on. It's a bit close to be given intentional handball in that situation.
Winning that
A
duel,
long
looking to
contact
spring
kick from
gale, but there
Newcastle,
is
but easily
Tom
dealt
Lees.
with by Sheffield Wednesday.
Now Palmer.
Palmer down the right. No, he can't get any further.
Hutchinson.
Hutchinson plays it long on the other side, but it's come all the way back into their own half. That'll go back to Westward. He's saying how good Sheffield Wednesday are defending. Sheffield Wednesday not having no joy
Last season in the League Cup, it was a very
in
different side,
the
although,
Newcastle half.
Liam Palmer, Glenn Lovens and Tom Lees did start that particular match. Won by a terrific goal by
Offside.
Lewis McGugan.
Turn to the referee and complain about many things, but there's a little pull
Was
on
there
his
anything
shirt
in
there,
this?
there's arms
Oh, well,
around
he's
him.
holding on to
He's
Gale.
offside, isn't he, the defender, Luvens? That's what Dwight Gale is.
He's got his arms wrapped around Gale, so that should have been a penalty. Lucky escape for Sheffield Wednesday that nobody saw it.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's a cheap throw in to give away. And here come Newcastle, he's got past one. No penalty given. That's a free kick for sure.
Just giving it a beat, but it will be a free kick.
This crowd are involved in absolutely everything now. Through a tangle of legs, no.
Ooh, that could have been a penalty.
Richie tries getting back up. He thinks that he gets caught there.
Lovren's very lucky. He's definitely fouled Richie in the penalty area, and that should have been a penalty.
Every decision, every foul.
So again, lucky for Sheffield
Tierney has
Wednesday.
been, walking the line as far as the yellow card is concerned, and captain Gouffran's over.
Good sensible referee, and he's already done that with Jamal Lascelles and asking Dwight Gale to stop chirping in his ear a bit.
So Richie with the free kick. Out on the right side. Couple of feet away from the 18-yard box. Should be in swinging. Heads up. With 5 minutes till half time. Here it comes. Will it be 1-0 to the Newcastle? No. Good defending from Sheffield Wednesday.
Richie will retrieve.
And Richie will pass it all the way back to Darlow in the Newcastle goal. He launches it upfield. And Newcastle go on another attack. Good pass, good pass. Ball comes in. And Westwood gathers.
Straight too far apart from one another.
Solid.
Hopefully this stream's going okay.
Newcastle free kick.
We got a Leeds United fan. You're going on. You want Newcastle to win.
Yeah.
Produced too much in the way of.
You wonder why when you see
results.
them perform like this, and we've seen them play well against many of the top teams, but just not come out the right side of the result. But
And here come Newcastle again.
As is their
Middle of the park.
Points haul of last season. I think there were 10 clubs got more away points than Sheffield Wednesday, and
Bring it infield
heading
again.
towards
Thought
that
he was
similar
going on
thing.
the left.
this season, there's a couple of
Now
areas
looking to play on the
which they
right.
need to improve.
Not getting forward. Oh, that was poor from Newcastle.
But on Wednesday go.
There was no way they were going to win a free kick for anything there. And that's Forest there, he just won a free kick. The offender being Colback.
Bannon's down.
Taken short by Sheffield Wednesday.
Apologise if
And
you're
they're going the opposite way.
by a bit of industrial language. I'm not talking about
Down that right side. Oh, only going that far. Having to go left.
I can read your mind.
Easily dealt with by Newcastle, and it's another foul.
The crowd again, the players now. He's going to have a big rest of the game here, Paul Tierney, because that's the way this atmosphere has gone.
Ooh, barged in right out the way, number 36, Pundle.
For him to do.
I'm sure he's already been booked.
And I think that would be part of my
He's
team
walking the
talk. If I'm
tightrope
Carlos
there.
Gabriel now half time. They've got to be very careful, some of these Sheffield Wednesday players. The crowd heavily involved now, baying every decision.
And Newcastle get a goal just before half time.
52,000.
Yeah.
Played on, no, headed quickly down. And Richie plays it to the middle. All the way to the left now.
Gouffran.
Ball yet to be put in the 18-yard box. Now it's in, and it's easily defended by Sheffield Wednesday.
He might have been fouled.
Well, Adam Reach needs to help Daniel Poodle out here, because this ball is going beyond every Newcastle play. He can leave that.
Well done,
Harmlessly
Pundle.
for a goal kick, but no
Good
communication
defending.
from Reach.
So Richie to take
They've
the
got an
the
unnecessary corner to
corner on
defend.
the right side. With a minute of normal time, the first half left, ball comes in,
More up and away,
and the referee's given a free kick.
gesture towards an arm for a handball, possibly.
A little bit of a
Hit him on
push.
the arm. Where's the intent? I don't know. He's pushed off balance a little bit.
It's funny how it works, isn't it? One penalty box, one shirt, it goes one way.
Indeed.
So 0-0 at half time, unless Sheffield Wednesday can score.
Arm would have hit. And a penalty been given. It's Bannon. Reach is still switched on, but the offside flag up.
I think it's Forestieri, but he dummies it as if he's going to play it, and that makes him active, doesn't it?
I'm going to go 2 minutes of injury time.
He stood in an offside position there, as he pretends he's going for it, and that makes him active.
Spot on correct.
Good decision.
Of course, you're a Leeds United fan and you don't like Sheffield Wednesday very much. No wonder you want Newcastle to win. Nice you to show the Christmas spirit to your Wednesday fans.
Benitez on the move. He's not a welcome house guest tonight at St James's Park.
0-0, that's the score. Unless Newcastle can score from here. Westwood dives to his left and saves with ease from Colback.
Take a three-shot at goal.
He's faced at least one bigger test than
Been
that.
an intriguing half.
Westwood and a crucial,
It's not been a 0-0 bore.
For Sheffield Wednesday.
We highlighted how important it might prove to be if Sheffield Wednesday are going to get anything from this game this evening.
Well, I think Sheffield Wednesday would be delighted with a point.
Right up there as one of the stars of this first half.
There's 45 minutes yet to go.
João. Clark. Do you feel he could have made a difference to the overall picture? That one free-headed chance.
And I think we are settling now for half time. Are Newcastle going to try one last attack or just pass it around?
Have to go back again. Now here's Kieran Clark.
Kieran Clark going to bring it forward for one last attack for
Gouffran.
Newcastle. Rowing to Newcastle. No time to take it, and that's half time. Newcastle United 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0. I'm just going to have a break and I'll be back for the second half. Now let's check out the other results in the Championship. Brentford 2, Cardiff 2, Aston Villa 2, Burton Albion 1, Barnsley winning 2-0 at home to Blackburn, and Wolves 3, Bristol City 2. I don't know if Harry Yak is listening, but it finished Rotherham 3, Wigan 2. Well, I think Rotherham have made some ground. They're now on 13 points. Only, 9 points behind dear old Burton. Wigan 4 points behind Burton, and Blackburn in the final relegation position 2 points behind Burton with a worse goal difference, 12 minus, Burton on 8 minus, Wigan only on 10 minus, and there's Rotherham far back with 26 minus. Also in trouble, QPR in 20th, Cardiff in 19th, Nottingham Forest in 18th. I would say relegation battle is between Burton, QPR, Cardiff, Nottingham Forest, and not on good form. Bristol City, Ipswich, Wolves, and Brentford. Even though Brentford are 9 points clear of Blackburn on -1. I don't know if Preston are going to go 32 points on a massive 0 goal difference. Norwich on a bit of bad form, 5 points behind Sheffield Wednesday, and Birmingham, Villa and Barnsley 4 points behind Sheffield Wednesday. Derby in 8th place, 2 points behind Sheffield Wednesday with Fulham. See if we can get to League One. Well, at least Gillingham got a result at Peterborough, a 1-1 draw, not bad. Good win for Walsall, winning at Port Vale. Rochdale keep their good form up with a 3-0 win at Chesterfield. Charlton won at MK Dons. Southend hammered AFC Wimbledon 3-0. Victory for Sheffield United with a 2-0 win over Oldham. No goals between Bradford and Scunthorpe. Bristol Rovers 4, Poole Coventry 1, Fleetwood 0, Bury 0, Millwall 2, Swindon 2, Bolton 2, Shrewsbury 1, Oxford United 0, Northampton Town 1. That was not the pro. Get to the League One table. League One. Well, Coventry now 22nd. It's Oldham starting to fall behind, 3 points behind Bury on 18 points. Coventry now with 19 points in 23rd. That was Chesterfield in 22nd with Shrewsbury both on 21 points. Bury move up on 21 points. I would say Swindon, MK Dons and Port Vale are looking nervously over their shoulder. Gillingham on 30 points, level with Walsall and Oxford and Northampton Town from 16th to 13th. I think Gillingham are pretty okay, 9 points clear of Bury, Shrewsbury and Chesterfield. Charlton have 31 points, moving in the right direction. Good form Wimbledon, they've lost it a bit, they're on 32 points. Then it's Bristol Rovers swiftly moving up the table with 33. Millwall in 9th on 34 with Fleetwood in 8th on 34. And Peterborough, who weren't able to get all 3 points today, move out of the playoffs on 36. And Southend, who started abysmally and were in dire straits at the start of the season, moving to the playoffs with 37 points. Bradford on 38, Rochdale on 39, Bolton on 46. Second place is Sheffield Wednesday, and a surprise package, Scunthorpe United on 48. I think we're nearly ready for the match. Oh, let's have a look at League 2. Leyton Orient 3, Crawley 2, Yeovil Exeter 0-0, Crewe 1, Carlisle 1, Grimsby 2, Accrington Stanley 0, Happy Days Woodland, Hartlepool 0, Blackpool 1, Luton Town 0, good win for Colchester, Cheltenham 1, Barnet 2, Newport 2, Portsmouth 3, Notts County in dire strait, virtually out of business 0, Doncaster 1. A 3-3 draw played out at home park between Plymouth and Wickham. Stevenage 1, Cambridge 2, Mansfield 0, Morecambe 1. Let's quickly look at League 2. Doncaster now top, level on points with Plymouth on 45. Carlisle down the third, 5 points clear of Portsmouth, 2 behind the leaders and second place. It's Luton in 5th place, 3 points behind Portsmouth, level on points with Wickham in 6th, and there's Cambridge on 34. Just outside the playoffs is Blackpool and Barnet, both on 33. 10th is Colchester, and 11th is Stevenage on 30 points. 3 teams on 29 points, Grimsby, Yeovil and Crawley, positions 12th to 14th. Exeter and Crewe on level 27 in 15th and 16th. 17th and 18th, it's Maxfield and Morecambe, both on 26 points. Leyton Orient moving in the right direction on 24 points, and it's Hartlepool on 23. Notts County falling very dangerously on 22nd. They can't afford to fall out the Football League. Accrington, who started unbelievably well in the Football League, keep on falling. They're on 21 points, with Cheltenham, who came back in the Football League in their first attempt, looking to make a new record, be the first team to fall straight back out the Football League, 23rd with 21. Newport on 17 points in 24th. And we're nearly ready for the second half. And there goes Westwood with his drink bottle and his towel. And out come the Newcastle team. And the Sheffield Wednesday management. The referees. I think it's ready to turn the commentary back on. Colback doing his laces.
So there's plenty of options on that Newcastle bench.
Lots of options indeed for Newcastle. Let's get back to Don Goodman and Daniel Mann.
Yes, thank you, Scott. Jack Colback getting himself sorted as Rafa has a word or two. Mick Howard keeping his eyes on everything and in conversation with the Newcastle
and
manager
it's
there.
Sheffield Wednesday to kick off this second half. All levelled at 0-0.
Very good first half for Sheffield Wednesday. What have they got in the second? What have Newcastle got to try and change things themselves?
I'd love to have been a fly on the wall of both changing rooms, actually, just to hear what
Newcastle have a very good team, that's what they got.
given out for this second half.
The
They're delicately
team
poised
too
here.
good for the championship.
Got Peter
And
right
there's
to
been
point
no
out,
changes
with all
in
the
the
talk about
first
Shelby,
half,
that,
in the second half.
Sheffield Wednesday are missing one of their major midfield
And Newcastle
influences
kick
in
it
Tierney.
long, and is that a foul? Yes, it is.
It's Tom
And
Lee's
Lee's going to be
challenge
booked for Sheffield Wednesday.
on Dwight Gale. Well, who else?
And Dwight Gale gets his first foul of the second half. He's getting
Well,
used
in
to
every
it.
sense.
So is this where Newcastle United take the lead?
As many are still making their way back
Richie
to
is
their
on the
seats
free
at the start
kick.
of this second period. An opportunity.
In
Matt
swinging
Ritchie
from
to play one dangerously
Richie. Nothing yet.
Beats
Cleared
away.
by Sheffield Wednesday. Good defending. It's not cleared yet, is it?
Gale maybe felt he was trapped again. Westwood needing a couple of
Westwood
bites
drops
there.
it but gathers it at the second
There was a
attempt.
sense that there was a foul in
Artsy
there in
Mouse for the
Wednesday's favour
Owls.
anyway.
There's a throw in here for Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, could Sheffield Wednesday
Dwight Gale was feeling a little
open
aggrieved because the feeling he thought he might have been pulled
the
back again there.
scoring? Just
Well,
waiting for the
certainly
throw
been
to be
involved in
taken.
a real battle with Glenn Louvens and Tom Lees, isn't he?
Well, else be better
You
than
play the
that.
main
They didn't even get in the
striker in a
18-yard
team
box.
like that, offering an out to your teammates, coming to get the ball to
Will
feet.
Newcastle step up
You are
another
going to take
gear?
some collateral
It's a long
damage.
punt. They're having to play back Newcastle.
Hayden.
And Hayden puts it out
Dwight
for a
Gale's been feeling a
throw-in.
little aggrieved. There's been a bit of an extra edge to Sheffield Wednesday here tonight. 15 first half fouls, the most by any team in the championship. Don't know how many were on Dwight Gale, but a fair number.
14 and a half. To be fair, Carlos Carmiol said he hoped that they could come here and make it difficult for Newcastle. And when you're playing against arguably the best team in the league, you can't just let them stroll around. You've got to get a little bit physical at times. Sheffield Wednesday, they've been
They
prepared to
give
do
it
that.
their
And when
best
you've got
shot.
players in your
Sheffield Wednesday have done
team
very
like
well
Sam
in this
Hutchinson,
game.
combative central
And
defenders
it's
that
back
you've
to
got.
Westwood.
Got players
He's
dotted around
been
elsewhere that are
absolutely
prepared to put the
solid
foot in.
in goal for Sheffield Wednesday.
That's what's going to happen.
What was getting into the naughty category about it.
I'm surprised Westwood hasn't had a transfer to the Premiership. A very, very solid goalkeeper.
Forestieri. Palmer.
No, Sheffield Wednesday not coming on the attack yet.
He's
Having to
Glenn
play
Louvens.
back in their own half. Can't get forward. He's
Claiming the
looking,
armband from
is he?
this man, Tom Lees.
No, just plays it to the right. Hello,
For much of
Referee
the early
Ball
part
One.
of the season. Bannon.
Welcome to the stream. Ooh, could this be a chance for Sheffield Wednesday? It could be a goal. Oh, what a save from Darlow.
What an extraordinary night he is having.
What a save.
Paul Dummett in the way of that final effort there.
Just about a shout goal for Sheffield Wednesday.
Forestieri.
And Forestieri
This
was
is the best
in
of
the
the lot. This is
crowd.
the goalkeepers. They work on all different aspects.
Right ball down the
Brilliant
left
play
from Sheffield
Barry Bannon. He
Wednesday.
almost puts it on a plate for Stephen Fletcher. who
Lovely
is
ball in the
onside.
bottom. Looks like he
For
scored,
me,
but what a save
It's
from
a brilliant,
Darlow.
brilliant save, but if you're Stephen
Beautiful
Fletcher,
save from
I'd love you
Darlow.
just to dink that
I
over
think
the goalkeeper.
Kundal
You know
thought
he's
he
got to
scored
just
too,
gamble and spread
didn't he?
himself. He's on the floor there. Anything
Oh, I mean Stephen
in the
Fletcher.
air, and Stephen Fletcher gives Sheffield Wednesday the lead. Credit to the goalkeeper though.
There might be Sunderland fans saying, what else did you expect from Stephen Fletcher?
Here's
So
João.
Newcastle still 0-0.
Another challenge, but Hayden able to move it on to Colback. Anita. Ritchie.
And it's Newcastle putting the ball in the 18-yard box, but it's headed out. But Newcastle come again. They get the ball in, they can. Ooh, it's dangerous for Newcastle. Sheffield Wednesday, and they clear it upfield.
There was a shout, possibly for hands. Again, shout from the crowd. I don't see any Newcastle players even now complaining. to the referee.
Was there a handball?
Anita finds himself in a really
No.
good advance. That comes
No
off his
handball
shoulder, but
there.
The crowd, like I said, they're appealing for everything.
Nothing at all for Newcastle.
No worries there for Sam Hutchinson as Vernon Anita found himself in a very advanced position. Only part of the season playing on the right of midfield. First couple of games.
Short. Will Sheffield Wednesday bring it away? Can they counter-attack? Not like that, they won't.
On Forest Jerry.
No choice. Tierney got no choice but to give Hayden a yellow card for that.
Forestieri, I think, felt that one. Was it that bad? Was it a...
Well, if you're complaining about getting a yellow for that.
Oh, and he got the ball, slid in, got the ball.
Forestieri completely in order to get
That's a
on the
proper
ball.
David Batty challenge. To me, that's a perfect challenge, not worthy of a yellow card. Old-fashioned Stuart Pearce challenge, being given a yellow card.
Really good
It's a
goal
shame.
opportunities. That is the area that they're lacking behind the top two in really scoring goals. Chances don't come much better.
Oh, could this be a goal? What a challenge! It's a corner for Sheffield Wednesday.
This is brilliant. It's a gamble, isn't it? Because if he doesn't get the ball, gives away the penalty. You
He
think
sure does a brilliant challenge.
The time in a tackle, outstanding.
Quality. Just when Forestieri thought he was about to score, Hayden made a clinical challenge. And it will be Wallace to take the corner for Sheffield Wednesday.
Open play, they do look the more dangerous team, don't they? Sheffield Wednesday.
Out on the left. Are we going to have the first goal of the evening? What a save from Darlow. We have, and Sheffield Wednesday take the lead. Loverins, number 12, makes it 1-0 to the Owls. They have played well, Sheffield Wednesday. I know Sheffield Wednesday fans are static inside St James's Park. Initially a brilliant save, but it was headed back and Liverans made no mistake in making it 1-0 to the Owls.
Forestieri doesn't go for goal, knows that he can't score from there, so heads it back into his captain, who's in front of
It's
the
a
goal.
good goal from
And
Sheffield
headed into the
Wednesday.
empty net. I would say it's been coming, and they deserve it.
And it's his first for the club. Wow, what a time and place to get it. Well, anybody coming in late and literally seeing that happen, well, it's not as though it's come out of the blue. It's fully merited indeed. There will be many watching on of a Wednesday persuasion who feel they merit.
Wednesday haven't won it yet. There's plenty of time for Newcastle to turn this around. I'm going to say every game I've watched of Sheffield Wednesday in the last 3 years live on the VIP box, Sheffield Wednesday have won them all. Some schools I just won't mention for obvious reasons.
Ironic, isn't it, then? They go and score from a corner.